Yo. What's going on?
That's very annoying. I just want the
stream. What's up, Cow? How are you? Hello, everybody. Just want to tweet and post that I'm live with all this crap. And we're pretty much going to get right into it. Alright, let's get the printer view. That's the printer. So, get my photo paper to get ready to go. I tend to print one piece of paper at a time because this photo paper will get like stuck to itself. Weirdly enough. So, we're going to be printing some ECards. This is going to be for the giveaway people. Alright, so let's go to my GitHub. Oh, make sure I just have them all downloaded. Let's get all this crap out of here. Well, my desktop's a mess right now, so. What's up, Yolanda? What's up, Noble? What's up, Bestman? How you doing? Everybody, hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. Alright, what we're gonna do is empty recycle bin really quick. Alright, so e-reader stuff, custom events. So I'm going to be printing all the emerald e-cards first. This is not what I wanted at all. E-reader stuff. Let's see, print. Can we pay for cards? No, there's many free ways to get the cards. So I wouldn't worry about that. Alright. So I would... What is this? This is just the full... Okay, this isn't such a bad way to do it. Let me get a Google Docs going here. We're gonna do format eCard. I don't know why this is in here. Alright, so first thing we're going to do is print them. Oh boy. So I'm going to print all the emerald stuff first. What is this? Get out of here. What is this? This is like an AI thing? Get this out of here. Get out of delete. Bruh, what? That's so weird. Oh no, hold on. Very good. I don't. Well, let me upload an image so this doesn't happen. All right, Celebi eCard, doink, fix position on page. All right, because I need these guide marks is really what I need. All right. Anyway, all right. So we're gonna be printing Celebi for Emerald first. We'll do that. Celebi Emerald 1 final. And I just click print in this program called NetC Print. If I had the main monitor, we can see the printer going crazy. And the song stopped for some reason. All right. First dot code's done. Knowing my luck, it won't focus. But I'd give it a little dry off blow. And we're gonna play again. Get back in there. And we're gonna now print the second part of Celebi for Emerald. Celebi Emerald Final 2. Click open. Oh no, dude, this I cannot believe there's a paper jam right now. This literally happened the last time I tried to stream myself printing this. This printer never gets paper jams, and it just got one. Are you kidding me? This is unbelievable. How did this happen again? Bruh. This is literally insane. Oh, very cool. This is why you don't work with printers, everybody. I have to find the paper. I don't think I can reach it from in here. It doesn't look like it's gone all the way up, but I'm gonna have to pull this through somehow. This is unbelievable. I literally don't even know the last time I... Dude, this printer has not had a jam since the last time I tried to stream. This is ridiculous. That's just luck. Just bad luck on my end. Well, give me a minute with this. Dude, Akuma, I just got fucked. I need to see if I have some pliers. Hold on. All right. Found some needle noses. That's crazy. And it ripped it instead of pulling the paper. Unbelievable. It's just ripping it. Dude. I don't even know how I'm gonna clear this. This could fuck it up more. This is crazy, dude. It literally just... Why? I can lift this thing up. I don't know how I'm gonna get this out. Now there's a printer repair stream. Dude, no way this happened to me. I'm like genuinely depressed, dude. I was so excited to just print these. Dude, I don't even know what to do. Because it's so early on in there. If I keep clicking OK, it'll inch it forward a little bit. I think it's doing it a little bit at a time, maybe. That's definitely more forward than it used to be.
Basically just need to get a hold of it somehow without it ripping horribly. But the pliers just rip it. Dude, this is so cringe. Is there a way for me to like manually wind this shit?
On phone time.
Oh, you can see the paper in here. Yeah, I can pull it out.
It went so sideways. My hands are way too big though.
Dude, it's insane.
Oh. Come on, come back. The pliers got it, but they didn't grip it.
And I don't really know if I can remove this base part.
Oh, look what we discovered. We've done it. It's cleared. Thanks for the donation. Someone donated? That's really funny. Let's go this way. Thank you for the 1 membership, Captain something. All right. All right, we've saved the printer, probably. We have to let it calm down. And then maybe we can... It's mad that there's no paper is what's happening, by the way. Okay, cool. Do not drag it diagonally. Please. All right. We try again. I'm gonna print this dot code. This one, technically, this dot code might be fine. This one right here, but I don't want to print like a picture over that side. It'll look like crap. All right. Now, because the printer just had a jam, I want to make sure the card even scans. So let's check that first. You can scan e-reader stuff into a DS Lite, but yeah, we scanned. Quality of the dot codes looks good, so no problems with the printer still. Oh my gosh, an ad again. I'll lower the audio to be 0. Is this Twitch? Why am I on Twitch? Get out of here. All right, printing again. So I printed 2. We'll print 1 now. All right. Let's print the other dot code for Celebi and Emerald. All right. Now, I just want to make sure the full dot code works. If it works, we can move on to printing the actual cards for it. Scanned. First try, easy. Get that out of there. So now what we want to do is print Celebi on this card, but before I do that, I actually want to open up GIMP, and I want to make a Celebi for Emerald. I have one that says Celebi for Ruby and Sapphire. I don't think I have one that just says Celebi and it's for just Emerald. So we're gonna open recent. Card template.xcf. And because Celebi is double-sided, we need it to be similar to this, right? Because all the Emerald cards are double-sided, there is going to be a slight difference. So we're also going to open back logo XCF. While we're fixing up Celebi, let's go like this. All right. So this is Jirachi. Gonna get rid of this. So what we want to do is change the Pokemon sprite. I don't know, is this for the Eon ticket or something? We want Celebi, and it's Celebi. Do we have a shiny Celebi in here? Did I not save that? Let's do Celebi, it's fine. Actually, wait, which one did I print even? I don't even know. Oops, it's iTunes. I did the locked version. Yeah, which is fine. We'll give 1 Celebi. I'm not gonna give 2 Celebis. This person I'm giving to isn't gonna hunt it. All right, the text needs to be... This part doesn't matter, because the front... Actually, I realized the front doesn't matter. We need to do this for the front, though. So we gotta drop this off. Go to... Celebi's in the Petalburg Woods. Blackout Jirachi. Pop in Celebi. Going Celebi there. Then what I have to do is remove the border from this. And so the way Celebi is going to work is Celebi can't have any border like this. So what we're going to do now is Control X Petalburg Woods. Control V it, make it a new layer. Get rid of Petalburg Woods. Wherever it is. And then we get rid of all of these guys. And so this is what Celebi's Emerald version logo is going to look like or whatever. Did the Jirachi one look bigger than that? No, this is exactly what it looked like. Perfect. So we're gonna export that as Celebi Emerald back. Then we're gonna open as layers. Open this one. And what we need to do here is hide this so that we can cut out this whole section, because this part is open for the dot codes, right? That's what it's open for. So cut that out, and now we have the full version of the Celebi back, right? Go up here if I want that logo in there, but I don't. So in fact, we'll cut this down a little bit. Make it one like that. Oh no. There we go. Perfect. Should be good enough. Then we file this as export as Celebi back Emerald. Now we can print this. Sorry, I'm not looking at chat too much because it's a little bit confusing for me, but we'll figure it out. Don't worry. And then now up here, we're going to print it. And so the way this prints is I put it dot code side down. So let me get the camera going. So you can see this is going to be for the front. This is going to be for the front of the card. Oh, let me hide the thing under. Doink. This is going to be for the front of the card. So this goes face down in the printer. Like that, right? Then on the website, on Google Docs, you just want to shrink this down to like here. And the whole idea is this thing lines up with that perfectly. So then you just do print. And you print it for real. What's up, Clubbing It? Are you able to get multiple codes per sheet? You can only get 2, because the thing about these things is the dot codes need to be on the very edge of the sheet. I don't know if every printer works this way, but if my dot codes are not printed on the very bottom of the thing, as in the first thing that hits the printer, oh, whoops. If they're not the first thing that hits the printer, then they just will never scan. It needs to be the very bottom edge for some reason. I don't really know why. They're slightly bigger than a real ECard. I can show you actually. I will go get the real ECards that I have. Here's what my ECard looks like. An official ECard is like that. You can see mine is like slightly bigger, but it matches pretty close to it in size, I think, anyway. There's so many cables all over my fucking thing. I have to fix this whole area up. All right. Anyway, Celebi Emerald time. So we're gonna do the back now. So I just delete this file, or insert image, upload from computer, and we're gonna do Celebi back Emerald. And the difference between the Emerald version ones is that the backs are completely white with no orange basically, and that's just so you can, whoops, that's so you can fit the other dot code. Nice. All right, that's Celebi. So we do print. And what we're gonna do is put the other dot code face down. Flatten the paper a little bit. I'm nervous about that. We'll do a print. All right. Just joined, so I don't know if someone has asked this. Are these mons able to be transferred up through bank and home? They are, AF. These mons are fully legal. They end up being like a fully... The game cannot tell the difference, right? But they, to the games, they look exactly like the real ones do. Hey, my Blisy, thanks to you and your collaborators for breathing new life into Hoenn games. Thank you, Goddess Maria. I appreciate it. Yeah, this all could not have been done without Riley and Xiao. Riley was in chat a little bit earlier making fun of my printer breaking, but yeah, I could not have done it without Riley or Xiao. They both have helped me so much when it comes to the programming. And while this newest one, I am proud to say, for the most part, I was able to program these events on my own. Xiao was still instrumental in the solution for the ASLR positioning. All right, both these work. You can see it looks great. And Riley and Xiao both play tested these. So what we're gonna do is do this in steps. This card's printed. I'm gonna leave them over here like this, and then I'm gonna do all cutting up stages together. So we're gonna move on to Jirachi. This printer is different though. If you look at this printer model, this is literally from like 2008 or something, cow. All right, next up is Jirachi. So we're gonna print out the Jirachi codes. Oh, I know, Cal. What's up, Moist Legs? It has been a minute. Happy to see you here. As you understand it, all printers from before 2010 or so suck. It's the opposite. Modern printers have only become worse and more money grubbing. Oh, after. Yeah, I was gonna say. As I understand it, they're worse. I keep a gun next to my modern printer so I can disable it as needed. All right, we're printing the second part of Jirachi. How will you get more ink if you run out? They are selling my ink. They're selling the color and the black and white ink for my printer. And the ink that I used for the photo ink was actually, what's it called? The ink I used for the photo ink was, like old stock. It was literally ink from 2009 I bought on eBay for $7 and it just worked. All right. So now what we're going to do is test Jirachi. If you'll come over here with me, chat. So we're going to test to make sure the Jirachi scans work. Stop getting mad at me. Scanned, not so bad. Scan first try. Let me brighten this up. All right, perfect. It's hard to see that oop, I didn't mean to close that. All right. So that works. So now it's time to actually print the Jirachi for the colored parts of it and such. Oh, go back here. All right, let's see. Let's get this out of the way. And so, now luckily I already made Jirachi. Yeah, I already made Jirachi. I love all these little flavor texts. It was very important to me that these cards look and feel as official as I, an idiot, is capable of making them. So I like all the little flavor texts I put. I looked up lots of like real Pokedex info and, you know, things like that to get everything to match up as honestly as I could. All right. That. It's a little too much. Ah. Let's see what you guys are saying. You can get 4 prints from a single sheet of RI8 if you invert the page. I don't know that I can, I don't know if I can invert the page on NetC Print, which I apparently have closed now. I would have to figure out the new X coordinate. This person is right though, that would work. I would have to get it like over here. I don't know, it's too hard, so I can explain why I don't do that. So I print at 0, X, and Y. So the bottom border, the right border and the bottom border here, these are not determined by me. These are 0, X, and Y. And while the 0 Y coordinate would stay, I would have to figure out what like -0 is or whatever on that. And honestly, all this paper is write-offable on my taxes, so it's not like it's a huge deal, even if it's wasteful. All right, we're gonna do print. I just locked the phone. Hold on, it's still frozen. Let me deactivate and reactivate it. And I fucked up Jirachi. How did I fuck up so bad? Oh, I picked the wrong one. That's cringe. Well, we're gonna have to print another Jirachi back anyway. Which is okay, I need to, Good now? Oh, we're good. That's fine. I fucked up Jirachi. I need to print another one. It was my fault, because I was, like, not paying attention. So the whole half of Jirachi is not gonna work. I have to reprint the fucking other part of it. That's fine. Could an ECard edit trainers in the Pokemon games? I can make a custom trainer, yeah. I could make a custom trainer pilot. The easiest way to make the custom trainers is to use the can't believe I used the wrong one. I'm so mad about that so mad about myself for that. But yeah, I can make a custom trainer, but the easiest one to make is this one is the real Jirachi one. Hold on a sec. Like making a custom trainer tower, or not trainer tower, like what's it called, the moss deep dude. Doing that custom is very easy. Doing that one is very, very easy. I can tie those dudes to any other person that I want. I don't think I cannot make them. I cannot make random NPCs. No. I could tie like a trainer battle to like a rock or a cut tree or whatever, but I cannot make them spot you from far away. I can make them talk to you. But like with clever programming, you can make a little cutscene happen or something like that, where you talk to the trainer. Well, because I've been thinking about doing this a lot. I've been thinking about how would I implement a custom.
So Jirachi's done.
Like I've been thinking about that a lot. I've been thinking about how would I implement a custom trainer facility, like with the insane limitations that exist on what I have to do. And like I was thinking it's totally possible, but it would be tough. All right, so we're gonna go to the beasts. All right, we're gonna print Emerald Entei 1 first. Yeah, like you could have a thing where like you walk into a house and you talk to the NPC and like surprise, they're a trainer, but you can't. That was mad. But you can't have an NPC be like, you know, spot you from a distance and go, let's battle now. You can't do that. It has to be you talking to them triggers it. Actually, let me check if this is the right Entei. Hold on. Do I have a new? It says, I think this is fine. December 26th. It must know that I think this is fine. All right, so put that back in there, right? Do a print. But like I said, I was thinking about how to make like a you know, like a battle, like a chain of battles consecutively. Wait, we're just scrapping this one because I fucked it up so bad. Waste of paper, but whatever. And I think I could do it because there is a way to make like fake NPCs appear and stuff like that. Yeah, something less like the Wind Straight House and something more like the Battlefront tier where trainer walks down, walks to the right, talks to you, walks away and leave. I think I could do that, but instead of having them walk, I have them like, you know how in my current events the way it works is I do have the first one, the Ucene walks away, but then after that Ucene starts, like the screen goes black and then Ucene teleports away. I started having Ucene do that because that saved on RAM space, but I think I could do that instead of having people walk in and out, and I could get a chain of battles in. What did I just print? All right, let's scan Entei. Entei looks like very thick for what it's supposed to be, but Entei does have the most code in it by far because the extra unknown stuff took up so much. Like, dude, you guys don't even understand how stupid it was of me to do randomization for the unknown. It took up so much extra code space. First try, huh? There's text there. You can't see it, but I can see it. All right, Entei time. Show off the main monitor. Now the Entei front is easy. Where's Entei's front? I didn't save them here. Is it here? Oh, I see. That's annoying. Fix position on page. A little bit further back. A little further back. There we go. All right, we're gonna print that. Oh. Gonna print that. All right, what do we got here? Jirachi streamer, your troubleshooting was super interesting. You planning to make cards for multiple languages in Emerald like you did in Ruby and Sapphire? No, as of right now, no. Does the e-reader overwrite code on the cartridge permanently? No, that's impossible. It changes some stuff in the save file is really all it's doing. Are these files available on your Discord? They're all available on my GitHub for free. Chris asked something. Can you make an event for a male Blisy? No, Blisy's always female. It's like hard-coded. Do you know if there are dot code scans for the Coliseum ECards? There are dot raw files you can download. Yeah. I don't have them and I'll never do Coliseum stuff. I like Coliseum less than I like the Battlefront tier in Emerald, and I don't like the Battlefront tier at all. All right, so what we got to do is we have to fix Entei's back. So over here, we gotta hide this guy. Oh, what the heck? Did I not save any of this? It's kind of annoying. File. Open his layers. Suicune. Raichu. What the fuck is Entei, bro? Is Entei a JPEG or something? It'll... Is it this? Yeah, it's that. Alright. Get rid of all three of these dinguses. You need an alpha channel, and I need to delete it. I don't know why that is what I use for Entei, but... Shrink. Oh, well. Lamau. Alright, cool. So Entei is in... Oh man, did I not... I gotta add layers. File, open his layers, and so we have to find the locations. So it would have been Fiery Path, RSE. Continue watching up. Scale this up a little bit. Make the boulder area front and center for Entei. To the right. Entei below it. And we'll reborder this bad boy up. And we'll do a cut skis. Cut like that. On the Fiery Path. New one. Delete Fiery Path. And we unborder them. Boink, 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 boink. And that is the new border for Entei. So we'll export as Entei emerald back.png. And then we open this up. Entei emerald back. We open that and we do the same thing that we always do, which is hide this bad boy and go like this. Put that bad boy back. There we go. Now we have Entei's back for emerald. File, export as Entei back emerald. And we're gonna print that now. Took a while to get going, but we did it. Image upload. All right, it's in here. So this one. Fixed position on page. Remember, I'm not an artist. Okay. I do this in my spare time for fun. So don't go judging me with my lackluster. Oh, I did the wrong thing. This isn't supposed to be in color. Ow, no! Ugh. I just realized it. I knew something was wrong. Good thing I didn't print it yet. This needs to do filters, light and shadow, long shadow, length 0, composition, shadow only. That's what I want. File, export to emerald, animated back. Oops. File, import. And say this one is what we need. Wait, this is the wrong one. Hold on. What? Ah, that's the one I need. See, do not want the color on that. Is the main thing that I didn't want. All right, looks good. I like them being silhouetted on the back. I don't really know why. But I think it just makes it look good. Feels like something a real card would do. What's going on in here? Sorry, I haven't read. The fact, hi, can I use these English event in Spanish or Italian game? No, you need to use the Spanish versions or the Italian versions, which I didn't upload. The fact that you can transfer these with Bank Home makes you curious what Nintendo's checks are transferring Pokemon. We'll never get answers to. No. The fact that we can transfer these is me being sick and impressive and cool, right? You have to understand the difference between, like, their checks aren't bad. Their checks aren't great, but their checks not being great aren't the reason these events go through. These events go through because they are one-to-one replicas of the real Pokemon. These when you catch this Entei in your game, all of the data in the Entei looks exactly like a real Coliseum Entei, for example. Oh, I fucked up and did the wrong one again. Dude, I'm doing this too much. I have to slow down. I fucked it up, the print there. Now I have to figure out which Entei one is the second scan. Let me do that really quick. What's up, Toasty? And I think it's Entei 1 is the second one. Oh, no, Entei Emerald Final 1. Entei Emerald Final 1. That is what I need to print. Final 1 is the second one. So we're gonna do that. Right, their checks could never... Hey, what's up, McMuffin? How are you? All right. Oh, now I have to remember to get the correct one. Jesus Christ, Jake. Upload the correct Entei. Entei back Emerald. You know it's this one because there's a big ass chunk in the back. But yeah, there's literally nothing Nintendo could ever do to detect my fake Pokemon. It's literally impossible. PK Hex couldn't detect my fakes if they wanted to. right? And PKHex is a very good hack checking tool. Even if they wanted to, they could not check, right? The only verification would be asking someone saying, hey, how did you get this? Show me proof. If you made a detector, it would flag real ones. That's correct. Thanks for the live stream. In helping to make those ECards, can you make scans of the final working print so it serves as a guide for how big the print should be? Oh, well, this Google Doc that I print them from is publicly available. You're supposed to line up to this guide marker, and then the borders to the edge like this is how it's supposed to line up. So if you just use this Google Doc, it should print just fine. Is it possible to make wild spawns with the e-reader? It is, but they're like not going to be legal probably. So like if it's funny that you're asking me that question, which tells me you didn't watch my video, but like I changed like Ente spawns. When you do the Ente event, I spawn a bunch of unknowns. Like I spawn unknown on Route 113. All right, we're going to do Raichu next. Raichu Emerald Final. So the way that works, the way I'm using the e-reader to do that, and there's multiple different ways to do it. For Raichu, or for Entei spawning those unknown, I'm just using the horde feature. So I'm overwriting the horde feature in Ruby Sapphire Emerald because it's kind of shit. And it doesn't really work anyway. Emerald Final 1, so we need Emerald Final 2. Yeah, and it doesn't really work, and it's like shitty anyway. It's like it's almost a useless feature, to be honest with you. So I hijack that and spawn, you know, infinite amount of unknown there until the event ends. So I could do that. I could make an event that puts a horde of Zangoose on a Route 116 or whatever, but if you want the events to be legal, what you have to do is, if you want to use the horde method to have them be legal, they have to be a Pokemon that already spawns on that route. You have to set them to a legal spawn level, and then you would have to, that's it pretty much. Alternatively, you could do a one-time event where you talk to an NPC and it spawns a wild Zangoose, and then you could do runaways from that. If you really wanted to do that, you could have an event where runaways occur. And it's just do wild battle Zangoose, and then you set it the proper level as well. And then you could have some ASM if you really want. You could have some ASM to change the code of it to make it legal net location, so you could spawn it anywhere if you wanted. That's up to you how you would want to tackle that. We have to go to the e-reader call. No, we have to do the printer designs for Raichu. Boink. Print that. And then we're gonna go to GIMP. We're gonna get rid of Entei. Get rid of that. Where's Raichu located? Route 119, right? Repeat long shadow. I might actually have 119 in here already for reasons that I don't feel like explaining. No, I don't. Right. And what we're gonna do is this, that. We're on the 119 thing. We are V to new layer. Hide that. Again, I'm sure there's a better way to be doing this, but this is the way I've chosen to do it. As Raichu export file, open as layers. Go file, export as Raichu back emerald. Exported to that. Get rid of this. Oh no, I should keep it so you guys can see this part. File, insert image, upload from computer. Raichu this one. I got the right one for once. Nice, there we go. Print, print, print. All right, what's going on in the chat? I assume these card backs are heavily based on the Eon ticket. Yeah, I based the front off of the berry cards. You can actually even see that in my file. The Chyland berry is all the way down here still. And so it's based off that. That's the layer I based that off of. And then the back was the Eon ticket. But instead of like a cool, crazy, like they had like a design on the back of the Eon ticket. So I just used the route design is what I thought. Is there any way to get a set? Buying the setup is difficult, as you said. There is no way to ever get a set for me unless you win a giveaway. But keep in mind, like, people are getting like so like, oh, I can't get the ECards, blah blah blah. Guys, right? You go to notblisy.github or github.com/notblisy. Click Ruby Sapphire DLC, right? There's save injections. You can inject the saves so you can inject these to save files for your e-reader if you want. For some of these, there's mystery event 3 files. This isn't going to be possible for the beasts or for emerald version, but these are going to work in Ruby and Sapphire for Jirachi and Celebi. And then the e-reader cards, these ones, right? You can download these and scan them using an emulator if you really want. So you don't need the physical cards to get these into your game, right? If I thought the only way that people would be getting these into their games was card scans, like I went out of my way specifically to make sure that wasn't the case, because I know not everyone has a Nintendo e-reader, right? The easiest way is going to be just get a way to back up your save to emulator, scan it through emulator, and then once you scan it through emulator, you won't have a problem anymore. You can just transfer the save back to a real cartridge, and then you'll be good. All right, we got to get Suicune in there. Like, trust me, I know not everybody's got Nintendo e-readers. And again, your e-reader works fine. You can go to the GitHub, right? Go to the GitHub, go to the e-reader save injections, and you can inject all these emerald events in here into your saves, and they'll work just fine. So you don't have to have anything complicated to get these into your game. I put a lot of work in making sure there was like 100 different ways to get these in. All right, we scan Suicune Emerald Final 1. We're gonna scan Suicune Emerald Final 2. So I know, I know people want the cards because, like, physical item cool, look good, burr. I understand people want the cards because they look cool, but the real merit of the events is playing them. So play them, right? I would rather you play them and share the events and share your experience of using the events than feeling like, you know, left out because you don't own a physical cartridge, right? All right, we got to do Suicune now. I believe Suicune's front is there already. You don't have to feel left out from that, right? I did my best to make sure people wouldn't. Suicune card front. After having caught its siblings, Suicune is finally ready to show itself. Meet with ECards near Mauville for your final clue. Does Missing Record transfer these to another game? No, they don't. It does not work that way, unfortunately. The way the record mix distribution transfers is so simple, it's like mind-boggling how easy it is. Why don't you sell these? I will buy them. Well, you're watching me here. I have streamed for an hour, and I have printed 5 cards, and I haven't even finished assembling them yet. And I still have to print all the Ruby and Sapphire cards as well. So this takes forever. This takes me hours to make any kind of set. I would literally have to charge like $120 for a full set of double-sided cards, right? If I was to just sell them like this, just like this without assembling them, maybe I could, but at the same time, it's also illegal to sell them. So I'm not going to sell them and have a fucking cease and desist come to me. It's just not worth it. It's not worth my time. I made sure that everybody could get them into your game for free, and selling them is like risky. It's not legal. You know. Do we have? We do. So that's pretty much it. And besides, like I said, I think you know, I want the berry in this picture. Yeah, that's what I want, baby. Berry time. You know, so it's not really worth my time. It's not really worth my money to do it. And even if I did do it, like, it could be worth my money if I charge an obscene price, which I don't want to do because I want it all to be available for free to you people, right? Like, I want it to be free. It's an important thing that these are freely available to everybody. And like, yes, they could be a high value collector's item, but I'll tell you the truth. I do not like high value collector's items. They piss me off. All these people who focus so heavily on collecting, I think they're losers. And I do not like it. So I don't even want them to become anything like that, even though inevitably they will become like that, because I don't know. First of all, I'm assuming high and mighty, like I'm assuming, you know, people will want these if I sell them, first of all. Like, I'm going to give this to another content creator. If they pop up on eBay and he's selling them, you know, that's me assuming people are going to want a set like that, which isn't necessarily true, by the way. As much as, you know, as cool as I think my own stuff is, I don't think it's necessarily for sure that this is going to be, you know, something that people are going to want to buy. But like, I don't want them to be some insanely high value collector's item, and I don't want them to be only for rich people or something like that. Yeah, I just don't want it to be like that, if that makes sense to you. Yeah, it did. Like a lot of people were getting annoyed at me, like people were getting annoyed at the fact that my events, for example, are fully legal. Like people were saying, like were genuinely upset with me for my events being fully legal, saying people can use my events to lie and say that they have a real channel Jirachi, and so now that devalues the trade, right? But like, I don't know, like, oh, whoops, like, you know, that's no. To be honest with you, like PK Hex exists. Like if people want to fake events, they can fake it in a million different ways. I don't really think my little fun things are the problem, you know. I think the value of these events being able to be used as a normal Pokemon could be is too high for me to remove that. Hey, I don't know why they're worried about your Jirachi being legit. It's not. You couldn't. If I showed you a real channel Jirachi and I showed you my channel Jirachi, if I took looking at the raw bytecode, looking at in-game, looking at PK Hex, you can't tell the difference. It is fully legitimate or legal or whatever you want to say as far as the games are concerned, right? Nobody's worried about people showing my cards on eBay and passing them off as legitimate. People are worried that someone will get a channel Jirachi, trade it up to Sword and Shield or Scarlet and Violet or whatever, and they're indistinguishable, doesn't make it legit. Whop it. I know. I fucking made it. It's a fan-made event. I know it's not legitimate. I hate you. You're so annoying. You are purposely like obfuscating this discussion to be about something that it's not, right? This discussion isn't about me saying, Asiago, what's the problem? Why are you screaming? What's going on? You're a cat. You have nothing to worry about. So, like, we know, like, I know you like, it's very annoying, like, what you're typing. Like, I know my event isn't the same as getting a channel Jirachi disc and using it. I'm not an idiot, you dumb motherfucker, right? What people are worried about is because the events are indistinguishable, people will see my event in Sword and Shield because you cannot tell the difference, and they will trade it, or in Scarlet and Violet or whatever, and they will trade it to a person saying, look, I got an authentic channel Jirachi. You know, people are worried about that. And that is a valid concern, but at the end of the day, if someone is gonna lie to you, they can lie in a million different ways. They could lie using my events, they could lie using PK Hex, they could lie using a pirated copy of Pokemon Channel, right? I'm sure a collector as stringent as you who wouldn't be okay with my event from an ECard would not be okay with someone using an illegally pirated channel disc, because that's not fully legitimate either, because you don't own the physical disc. What is he so mad about? He's screaming and I don't know what. But at the end of the day, like, assigning the value that way, right? Assigning the value that way, worrying about if your digital fake Celebi is real or fake is very silly. If you want it real, go get it yourself. If you're an events collector, I actually think it's too easy to get illegitimate Pokemon for any to be worried. I'm banning you. You're so annoying, dude. I don't like you. God. I really don't like people like you. You're talking, you just want to say your opinion out loud instead of have a conversation. You're not even talking about what we're talking about. We're not even talking about the same thing. I hate you. Moving on. All right, so now we're on to the Ruby and Sapphire stuff. It's fine. I don't care. I don't care, but like, I do care, but it's hard for me to not care, if that makes sense. All right, so, oh no, we have to do the UC and reward, actually. I forgot about this one. The reason it is annoying to me is because, like, I think the concept of you worrying about the value of the little guys that you get, it's so silly. If you want your guys legitimate, get them yourself. You can go buy, actually, that's another thing, by the way. That's another way, for the record, a thing that's makes complaining about my events particularly annoying. Celebi, Jirachi, and the 3 legendary beasts, all 5 of them, they're infinitely replaceable. Like, and what I mean by infinitely replaceable is that literally you can play Colo as many times as you want and get the 3 beasts and Celebi as many times as you want. It's an infinite amount of them. And same with channel. You can get an infinite amount of channel Jirachis. If you want to be worried more about the Birth Island Deoxys or Birth Island or Faraway Mew, guess what? People can glitch there without any cheating devices and lie to you. So there is no way for you to be there is no way for you to, and it doesn't even matter, because it's like, if people want to hack, they can just hack with to PK hacks. It doesn't even matter. So it's just very frustrating and silly. Like, I understand being concerned about, I will say this. First of all, I never made this one, by the way. So the front of this is going to be, I need the Gen 3 like question mark. Nope, I need like the question mark sprite. There we go. This is what I need. So like, if you're worried about all that type of stuff, I understand being concerned that people will lie to you, but at the same time, like, because people can hack and lie, it's not my problem. Like, that's just at the end of the day, like, that's pretty much how I feel. Oh, what the heck? It is not my problem. People can lie to you. Like, whoops. I am not, I would rather these be, people can lie to you with glitches. People can lie to you with hacks. People can lie to you with these, right? That isn't really my problem, to be honest with you. And what I worry more about is people having illegitimate Pokemon pass through, like a fake, a Celebi that doesn't work right or something like that. I worry about those not coming through. I worry about those being wrong. You spell Mauville? I want to spell it right. I didn't spell it right. Man, I have to get This is very annoying to me. There we go. All right, there we go. That one's good. Because I don't want to get all 3 Pokemon on there, because it can be a multiple of 3. Thank you for the membership, Moon. Appreciate you. Hey, what's up, Gregory Carter? How you doing? You know what? I know what picture I want. I'm just gonna go for it. Sometimes you just have to do it yourself. Yeah. Do is right. Nope. It's an object. That sucks that that's an object. Nope. I have an idea. We'll just composite them together. Like this.
Thanks for the donation.
Fine. Then what we'll do is we'll do the object's back. Sweet coon. Hide the Emerald version logo. Be right back. I gotta go to the bathroom. All right. Let me come back here. Let me see what's going on here. Moist Legs, welcome to Blisy. Very generous of you. Thank you so much. There's not a Deoxys card for Emerald because there doesn't need to be one. I print at 600 DPI. All right. So yeah, now we can merge these down. I think I want to do is do that. Get rid of that one, and we're going to scale this one up to be very big. Do it like that, maybe. It's gonna get cut off anyway. Oh, wrong one. New layer, like that. Look at these puppies. Hide Mirage Island. Pokemon Emerald. Where's that logo? Pokemon Emerald, where are you at? Actually, oh no! Okay. Oof. We want to center Pokemon Emerald because we're not going to show any Pokemon on the back of this one. I think this works okay. Reward back Emerald. There's layers. Reward back Emerald. That front Pokeball is going to get deleted, but I think that's pretty much fine. I'll also put this all the way up here. Yeah, and we do a little bit of scooping. Oh, and that Pokeball doesn't even get deleted. Beautiful. There we go. There we go. Beautiful, huh?
All right. Let's make sure these scan properly. Let's technically do that. Perfect.
Perfect. Now we're going to do the printies. All right, and sort image, upload from computer. We need reward front. From the distance, can you hear it? The song of an angel with a tear in her eye. You to embrace the magic. I love this one. This song rules. Don't care what anybody says. All right. Ugh, Lord. Some bootlegs can clone. My Emerald bootleg that I make can clone. Fast Cloner is very convenient, I'll say. You rule, Blissy? Well, thank you very much. Appreciate you. Let's set up the back now. Oops. I do my best. I will say that much to make... I did my best to make some... Oh no, goodbye! That guy fell. Yeah, I did my best to make some cool stuff people would enjoy. I can't even be too disappointed in the current video because it's doing so much better than the Jirachi did. But at the time I released, I made DLC for Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire. That was my fastest growing video like ever for some reason. Although it did eventually like die off a cliff. I think it was just too complicated for the wider masses. DLC for SV1. I was just playing it yesterday. Yeah, I think the first DLC video is probably the best video I've ever made. What's up, El Chibi? How you doing? This thing broke off, so I don't have a paper stopper anymore. So it just flies off. Now we have to start doing some quickies, which are going to be the RSE ones. All right, we're going to Ruby Sapphire, e-reader cards, English. We will do Deoxys print. Upload from computer. I think this should all be just in here. What we will do is fine. There's Deoxys front. Doing fixed position. Yeah, we're almost to the assembly part, don't worry. I'm sure that will take its own amount of time. Alright, we'll do a print. Love the Ratchet & Clank OST. Actually, let me insert. I do control. Can you do like copy image size of Google Sheets? No, I can't do that. Alright, whatever. I'll just. Anyway. Luckily, this one doesn't have to be as big of a deal. I just have to make the size right. Just do that there for the back. Right. Flip that over. No reason to leave it anything else, actually. Different. Oh, no, because I do need to leave it different because the edges will get cut off if I do that. So I need to not have the edges cut off on these ones. Yeah, that's right. After Deoxys, we'll be doing Groudon. Let's set up Groudon in the printer program. That's Ente. Groudon front, yep. Right. Someone asked a question. Hey, Blisy, are any plans to release these in other languages, or will that remain as English Emerald exclusive? Right now, it's going to be English Emerald exclusive, and that's pretty much because translating it is not only going to be hard, but different languages have different sized like words and letters and things like that. Like, for example, on average, Italian and German text takes up more than English text. Like, you literally need more characters in those languages to describe things than you do in English, right? And that's not a negative or a like, that's not a negative or a positive in terms of the language. Like, I'm not, oh shit, I don't have paper in there. I'm not talking about the language, right? I'm not talking about the language's positives or differences. I'm talking about the simply put, I'm talking about, like, in terms of bytecode in my stuff, I don't have a lot of space. He's just drying. What are you talking about? It's crazy. It said pages drying. All right, I'm gonna print this now. All right, then I'll have to set up the back of this one. Insert image, upload from computer. Hey, someone's watching me do this. We have like an anonymous aardvark or whatever in the Google thing. But yeah, so Emerald, oh, it's not only that, by the way, it's also that like in other languages, like so localizing will be difficult. But on top of that, I don't have the character space for the other languages. And also there is a chance that I will make these all work on European games. Like I'll maybe I'll spend the time to find where the functions lie and get this to work in, you know, Italian, French, Spanish, Emerald, or whatever the heck. But the Emerald decomp doesn't have a symbols list. Annoyingly, the Emerald decomp doesn't. Hello? The Emerald decomp doesn't have a symbols list for other languages. And because of that, it's actually going to be kind of hard for me to find out all the locations for this crap. And so I don't really want to do it. Yeah, I got all the biomes, Cousin Who. I got everything unlocked today. I got every legendary unlocked, and I got all the biomes unlocked. All right, and next up in the printer after Groudon is Ho-Oh. So we'll delete that. Gonna print out Ho-Oh now. Not to sound naive, but any chance they're the same as RS or RS is Emerald? Was that already tested? What do you mean? The function locations, there's a 0% chance they're the same. Because the functions in English Emerald versus English RS are not the same. What's up, Nick Adabra? Let you get a set? Maybe eventually. It's gonna take a while for this one to even get done. I have other obligations to give these to people, but eventually I'm down to give it to some friends. Although you have to have an e-reader, Nick. I'm only giving it to people who have e-readers. I meant functions, like the symbols list. Like if I go to Poke Emerald, right? I can go to PokeEmerald.symbol list. And I can just type set box mon data, and it's here at this RAM address, right? It's not the same as Ruby and Sapphire, and some of these are even different in Ruby and Sapphire revisions. But they only have a list for the English ones. So I technically haven't tried. It could be the same as English and all the European languages, but an EU person would have to fucking test that themselves. I don't have an EU copy of Emerald. Not for lack of trying, by the way. I tried to get an EU copy of Emerald very badly while I was in Italy, but I could not end up getting one. But like if an EU person wants to try and inject the Emerald copies in and see if that shit works, be my guest, but I suspect it will not. Unfortunately for you, EU people, I suspect they're all different in different locations. I don't know a way to force alternative spreads, no. Alright, who's next after Hello? It's Kyogre. Hey. Ow. I banged my head into the camera. Alright. We're printing Kyogre now. Hello? Well, that was weird. That was very strange, but whatever. Oh, I don't have paper in there. Fudge. Yes, I'm sorry, printer. There's no paper in there. My fault. You have to get mad. All right. The printer's very mad at me. Really? You're this mad? Whoa, it won't scan. Oh. Hello, e-reader? What are you so mad about? Being a baby. It's just being a baby. Yeah, you just have to hold that shit steady. Kyogre front. That. Print. Get Kyogre's back over here. So are e-readers themselves region locked? If so, what type is the e-readers are region locked, but there's only two regions. There's Japanese and then there's not Japanese. All right. to the back of it. All right, next card after Kyogre is Lugia and Mew. So we only have a couple more. What am I doing next? It's Lugia? Yeah, Lugia. I get rid of that. All right, we'll do a Prinskis. Get Lugia's back on there. It's good enough to me. Can you show the screen setting up prints? I mean, I've just been I've been sort of blasting through them is why. I did a lot earlier. It was strange of me to do. I think it should technically still work fine, but I forgot to print the Lugia itself. The dot code, I mean. Lugia's back. Lugia's back sprinting. I will show the screen for the because I think after Lugia it's just one more, right? Just Mew, yeah. So I'll show it for when I'm setting it up. We're almost done with printing, and then it'll be moving on to assembly. It should be fun because you can see we have a lot going on over there. Lugia. All that's left is Mew. So again, the main print setup is like this. Use this program called NetC Print. I pick the Mew.raw. I click print. I forgot to put paper in the printer, so forgive me. It's gonna print that dot code out now. While it's printing the dot code, in Google Docs, I click insert image, upload from computer. I click the Mew front. It's gonna fly off, stay in there. In Google Docs, I click in front of text, and then I click fix position on page. Flip it upside down. Move it all the way to the side so this red border appears, and go to the bottom. Then I scroll this down until the Blisy face lines up pretty much perfectly with this, as you can see, it lines up exactly like it's touching the edge there. I hit Control P. I reinsert the paper. Dot code side first. And then over here, I click print. For the back, I do the exact same thing as the front, but after it's scaled down, I move it to a different location because the yellow stuff will get cut off because I'm doing borderless printing. That's pretty much it. And now we wait. All right. And we're going to print the back. So, just printing the back now. But as we can see, I just run over. It's very annoying that these wires are hanging out here. But like, as you can see, all these dot codes, like, they will scan. Sometimes they can be a bit finicky, but that's just the nature of the e-reader, right? Like, here's Lugia, for example. We got a read error. So that read error. Ugh. I think it's because the e-reader is like not balanced and stuff. There's stuff in the way also. There it is. Damn, I'm getting beasted. Mew, behave. See, Mew's getting mad at me. Oh, do I have to reprint Mew? Bro. Mew ain't working? Lugia scan first try there. It could need a little time to dry. Why has the music stopped? That's crazy that's not working. Bro, why are you failing so quickly, Kyogre? Scanned. Yeah, I can't guarantee these are going to work first swipe, but that's the nature of custom printing trading cards. And see, this is why you test the dot code first. I'm very annoyed. I'm gonna have to reprint Muse dot code. Are you serious, bro? What's up, Saitas? How you doing? This one scanned first try. So I have no idea what's wrong with the other one. Could have just been a bad print, but that's why I test them, because I just wasted a bunch of ink. That's very precious. Is this just the beginning of the DLC, or would we be moving to other things? What else do you think I could do? A lot of people keep going, oh, are you gonna make more? Will there be more? Is it gonna be, you know, bigger and better? It's like, what else can I do? I think the legendary beasts are like peak. Like the way I did them, I don't know that I could do anything better. To be totally honest with you. Not that what I did is so amazing or something, but more like it's good quality. I think the puzzles are interesting, but not too much. You know? Celebi works, so Celebi's gonna be first up. We have this Mew. Let me just double check my Mew, and then we'll do the thing. Come on, bro. There it is. All right. It's time to actually start working on these bad boys. We're gonna cut these in half with scissors. Garbage. Need the thing, my ruler. Take my X-Acto blade. I can't make Trainer Hill won't work in English Emerald. I could make a card for Trainer Hill, but the problem is the Trainer Hill cards just don't. They just don't work in English. Like Trainer Hill just doesn't work in English Emerald. There's literally nothing I could do about that. They basically deleted the function from the game. Oh, what I could do is actually... Oh, are you kidding me? That was lucky, but I didn't destroy the whole project there. Hell, man. It's a little skinny, but it's all right. Things cannot be perfect when you're doing home craft. You have to just accept that.
Very annoying to get done. I had it lined up like decently well on like the 4. I'll get better as it goes on. And this video aged poorly. What did I get commented that? Where's my guy? A little brush. Get this off this. You want the glue to go all the way to the edge. The hair in this brush. Get that off. All right. Celebi is assembled. We're gonna need a book. Celebi can rest under. So we're gonna put Celebi here, and to help keep it from curling, we're also gonna want it to be as flat on the bottom as possible. So I do it like that. Let it set. And move on to the next one. It was Mew, apparently. Very annoying, but whatever.
see the cutting better. All right. Do the back of Mew first. I see the problem, the book. The book's over in the corner, so I have more room with my ruler. It's gone. And we just got to get this whole thing off. Go. The edges are so easy to do when they're a different color. It's crazy. Small pressure roller could be a nice idea for it to avoid air bubbles. That's why it's sitting under a book. Also, I don't really put enough glue for air bubbles to be a problem, honestly. None of my cards have ever had air bubbles, so... I think it's because the glue layer is so thin. Not a bad idea, though. Alright, we have that one. Now we have to just do this. Oh, fuck that one up. My gosh, what an annoying. Tighten this. Looks pretty good. And 100% will you be selling? You will 100% be selling these sets to every person that wants one, and printable cards is the only way to get the events? Yeah, definitely not. No. It's part of the whole point. No one's getting these sold to them, ever. And you can get them in without printing. It's pretty much one of the main points of them, right? If this could only be done as printables. Oh no! Whoa, glue! What happened to you? This is too much glue. What is happening? go to the sink really quick. What the fuck, bro? The glue just started pouring out. That was crazy. Oh, Lord. Like it was going straight up. All right. Card's still fun. All right, we're back to it. A little more glue in there than I wanted. Giving away 3 in the immediate future, and then the 4th one will be for the winner of this video, but that's not going to be determined for a little while till my next video or 2. So 4 total, I guess. And then I might give one to a couple of friends who actually want it, but that'll be also down the line. Like Nick wants a set. But he doesn't have an e-reader. Nick wants a set. Tama wants a set. I might give it to them eventually, but again, that's just more down the line than right now, you know what I mean? It is definitely a lot of work. I don't think people realize. Like, I think people think that I can just rip these guys out. It's a lot of work. There's a lot to go wrong. If it was just printing the dot codes on one piece, on one side, it'd be a lot less work, but that's just not the case. I wanted something that felt like a real e-reader card, you know? And that meant double-sided for reals. Yeah, and my last hourly rate was like 22 before YouTube, so fucking. How many cards did I make? It's 6 in the first set, right? Celebi, Mew, Deoxys, Kyogre, Groudon, Ho-Oh, Lugia. It's 7 in the first set. Then Jirachi's 8. And then the 3 beasts are 9, 10, 11, plus the Ucine reward. So yeah, it's like 12 cards or something.
I cut that top a little thin there. That doesn't even count all like the price of ink and stuff, you know what I mean? Like my ink and paper supplies that I go through as well. Cooking, no, this isn't even cooking from the couch. This is your pillars of ventilation. I'm actually gonna skip pillars of ventilation because I don't like it as much. But that album's good. I just have to be in the mood for it more. Alright. Do you think competitive grinding should be easier? Yes, even in the state that it's in. I think competitive grinding should literally take no time. It should just be the same as Pokemon Showdown. I think if they want grinding as part of the mechanic, that's totally acceptable for games. Like, I think there's no issue if they want grinding, but grinding should be contained for single-player things, if you ask me. Like, if you want to have the intense grind be there for the Battle Frontier, I say go for it, man. But for competitive play, come on now. Come on, son. Come on, son. Yes, that's what I think, yeah. Just because I like doing a little bit of the grind doesn't mean I think that people should have to. Like, you know, no one who plays Super Smash Bros. Melee on the Nintendo GameCube unlocks their setup anymore. They just download a save from the internet. Like, you shouldn't have to spend 40 hours to unlock, you know, Falco in Melee just to play as him in tournaments. It's insane. And, like, people always go, well, if you want to be pro, commit the time. Like, bitch, I doubt anyone on the fucking planet makes a full time just a living from Pokemon tournament winnings. There's going to be a few people who make a full time from Pokemon in general. You gotta go. But tournaments, nah, son. Tournament winnings in Pokemon are like pathetic, dude. It's like not that much money for the amount of risk and traveling and everything that you have to do. Yeah, but there's no other way for me to get it. It's glue time. Like, I don't know. It just shouldn't take that much time. I just think it's not a controversial take that it shouldn't take you that. Like, why does a person have to own Pokemon Legends Arceus, Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, Pokemon Shining Pearl, pay for their fucking plane ticket, pay for their hotel, pay for everything for a chance to win $10,000, and they have to travel to like
4 events throughout the year. And the events are not paying 10,000 each. It's like just World Championship pays you 10 grand. It's insane. It's like complete lunacy. All right, Ho-Oh looks pretty good, I think. Ho-Oh, in the book you go. Kyogre next. I mean, and also you have to think of it, most people who are Pokemon pros, like a lot of people think, oh, Wolf Glick, that's a Pokemon pro. But like Wolf Glick is a YouTuber who makes his primary income from YouTube videos. He is also very good at Pokemon, of course, right? Like, you know, Wolf Glick is very good, but most other people, right, are going to tournament. They're like Freeze-Eye, right? Freeze-Eye went to college and did Pokemon tournaments on the side and YouTube on the side. Or even less than Freeze-Eye, right? People are just going to tournaments because they're fun to compete. They want to win. And if they fail to win, they go back to a fucking day job. They go back to college. They go back to high school even. Like, you know, it's a huge time commitment. Everyone does it on the side. Wolf Glick is the minority where it's his main thing that he's doing, right? And again, like, good for Wolf. Like, and Wolf would tell you that he wants more people playing. He doesn't want people to have to worry about all this bullshit. I guarantee you, Wolf doesn't want people worrying about how to get their Pokemon in game. But I don't think he's going to talk about it too much because Wolf also wants to stay on Nintendo's good side. So, to be fair, I don't know him very well, so I don't know if that's true or not, but you know what I'm saying, right? Like, he makes his money casting the game, playing the game, streaming the game, YouTube videos about the game. You know, I doubt he's going to be as vocal. Not that he'll ever see anything like this, or that I think he's a bad player or person or something. He seems very cool and nice. Right, I understand my videos. Well, I understand my videos are like, you know, have a very big negative connotation to them. And I'm upset at the idea that anyone didn't get into competitive mons because of my video. I don't like that. Because I've had people say, like, this is one of the reasons I never played competitive, is all this bullshit. And it's like, oh, that sucks. I don't want that. More people should play competitive Pokemon. It's fun. Oh, no, 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 no.
Scary. Oh, Lord. This is a lot more work than I want it to be. That might be my best cut yet. It is longer. None of my dot codes are the same length. But if I'm only talking about the real card. If you have a real Eon ticket, the dot code's the same. The dot code is bigger. But if you're talking about like all my dot codes are the same size as each other, but like a real ECard is smaller. Like, take a look. Like, here's a real ECard compared to my card. You can see the dot code smaller on the real ECard, and my whole card is slightly bigger than a real ECard. Kyogre looks pretty good too. Yeah. Oh. And like, I'm sure people could do this better than I can in terms of designs for cards and things like that, but I'm happy with it. This is like a, you know, creative outlet for me. I think I did a good job with the amount of talent that I have and the skill that I have, and I think they look reasonably official, right? The goal was to make them look like they could have been official. Not that they are official, though. That's why my little logo's on them, and it doesn't say copyright TPCI anywhere or some shit like that, right? It just has my logo, but it looks like it could have been real if it was back in the day. Right? My goal has never been to make people think these are real or to trick people with these, right? My goal was just to make some fun content for a game. And if people are using these for deceit, that's very shameful, but to be honest with you, I've seen no evidence anyone is using these for deceit. And I think the idea of people having fan recreation events is more important than losers who want to hoard their quote rare unquote events. Like, quite frankly, I'm glad that the value of a real event goes down the more hacking and the more fan recreation becomes accessible, so that yeah. I'm talking just about the cards, not the actual content of the in-game stuff. I think the in-game stuff is very dope. But I understand if you don't like the in-game stuff, like, you know, they are fan content and not everybody's into fan content, right? Which is totally valid, by the way. Just want people to have fun with Pokemon. I think if you're like parroting about my events and all nervous about legality and being tricked by online trades, I think you really need to like reassess your fucking self, bro. Wolf definitely didn't agree with me. That's just an opinion that everybody has. Any reasonable person has the opinion that I have, I think. So I wouldn't say he's agreeing with me. I'm sure Wolf has had that opinion for a long time. I don't even like VGC that much. I think singles is definitely my favorite way to play. Well, I like VGC. I don't know. It's difficult to say. My videos being on VGC is definitely a little bit of a grift in the sense that, like, I never played VGC seriously ever. Like, I've only ever done online ladders for it and not that many. And whenever I've practiced and tried to get good at a format, it has been at OU singles. This is the only time I've ever tried to get good at any format ever. Slugia, thing looks good. And in general, I find the format less fun, but it also just like comes like doubles just doesn't come as natively to me as singles, which is part of the reason it's less fun. Like, singles comes very naturally to me. Smogon singles comes very naturally to me in terms of formatting because I've been playing it for so long, you know? Sec. I'm so annoyed at stupid comments lately.
I recreated the 2006 national winning Mewtwo from Pokemon Journey across America. This Mewtwo is ultra rare because it has 6 perfect IVs and a modest nature. In a game where synchronized does not work on legendaries, this is a 1 in 1.4 billion chance to occur. So instead of soft resetting for over 100 years, I used RNG manipulation to get it. First, I found a starting
I
position
sick
in
when I made
RNG
this?
that was as close as possible to the 6IV Mewtwo. Then, I controlled the starting position by pressing A on the title screen with 1/60th of a second precision. After that, because the RNG advances passively, I just have to wait about 4 minutes. Once the wait is up, I pressed A again at 1/60th of a second precision to encounter Mewtwo. I chuck my Master Ball, check its stats.
Okay, what that was about was this person on my Mewtwo short commented, where'd my scissors go? Bug. Scissors? Where are you, scissors? Dude, I lost my scissors. Oh, they're right. I found them. Yeah, someone commented on the short where I RNG manipped the Journey Across America Mewtwo. And at the start, I show the finished Mewtwo, level 100, EV trained, etc. And at the end, I show myself catching the Mewtwo. And he goes, notice how the Mewtwo that you caught has Pokerus, but the one at the start didn't. Like, I fucking EV trained it, dip ass. Like, it's the same Mewtwo, one's just finished. People gotta use their brains. Oh, Lord. How many do I have left? That was a bit of a false notion here. I have 1, 2, 3, 5. 5 counting this Groudon. Have to get them finished before 5, so I have to go somewhere. Ideally even earlier than that. Let's start slamming and jamming, boys. Poke pals, I'll call you. I don't really like boys as a gender neutral term. I don't like bro or boys as gender neutral, even though I know people do it. Is there any mods here? Fuck, I want to ban that guy. It's just me. Alright. Is it worth the effort to do them double-sided? No. Did I do it anyway because I'm stupid and picky about a product literally meant only for me? Yes. Yes, I did. What up, Cow? Oh, and if anyone wants to know, I'm using wood glue. I think wood glue is the best glue to bind paper. There's like a really cool website. I forget the name of it. Hold on, I have to run this. There's like a really cool website, and I think it's called This to That, and it's basically what material you should be using to glue two things together. It's very sick. So I'm using Tight Bond wood glue. This to That suggested that paper to glue paper. Wood glue is the best bet. It is fun for me. All right, later, Vest Man. Thanks for hanging out. Oh, Lord. Are legit e-reader cards expensive? They are. They're not cheap. It's actually funny. I was so annoyed when I saw someone selling my own e-cards on eBay. And one of the things that annoyed me was he was selling them for like 30 bucks a pop. And it was one-sided. Like, he wasn't even doing double-sided cards. And he made his own design for my cards. He didn't use my fucking printer-provided ones. He sucked my balls, bro. You serious with that? You're fucking profiting off of my goddamn labor for free. Eat it. You're doing effectively no work. You say, oh, Blisy, your designs are dog shit. I'll make my own. And you're gonna do them one ply? They don't even feel like trading cards at that point, you lazy son of a bitch. But part of the point is to be lazy, right? If they had value to give to this world, other than printing work that I did, they would have made their own events or something. Some fucking German dude. right, the ox is done. There is more than just the Eon ticket. There's the Reggie decoration present. There's all of these battle E-cards, right? These are the trainer ones. I mean, think about it, dude. I don't consider myself an artist, but like, it's, to me, it's similar. Someone making a free art to, you know, like making free art to put on the internet, and they were like, yeah, print this out of your own printer if you want. Like you could like if you know, if someone posted a picture of Samus on Twitter, right? And they were like, free Samus art, like self-printed if you want. Like, I just put it out here so people can have a good time with to look at this picture of Samus that I drew shooting an alien, right? And then I print it myself and I go, damn, I have a good printer. What a sick thing that I did was print someone else's art. And then I go, I'll start selling prints of this. It's like, objectively, you are providing value in so far as you're spending your time and ink to print this thing, but you are profiting off of the labor of another in a way that they didn't want, right? They just wanted it distributed for free. So I think that's problematic. We're back to emerald cards, baby. I have to be a little more careful with the edges on these ones because they're emerald. Yo, thank you for the $5 vest, man. Appreciate you. Have you done the Project Not Blisy Ruby Sapphire DLC? That's me. That's my DLC. Well, that's my GitHub for it, right? Appreciate anyone who donates or becomes a member. It really helps me out. I'm a solo content creator out here grinding, trying to make cool, unique things. So I genuinely appreciate any support people are willing to give me like that. I know this isn't exactly the stream content you guys are mostly here for, printing and craft stuff, but this has to get done, so I appreciate it. I'm actually almost done with the video on that, Aaron. Expect a video in a couple of days about how you can print your own card and stuff. It's going to cover more than just printing. It's going to cover all the ways you can get the events into your game. So it's going to cover printing. It's going to cover save injections. It's going to cover getting your save to an emulator. Everything like that.
Thanks for the donation.
What's up, Shiny Diglett? Alright. Well, myself an e-reader, but I'll still use Gen 3 for Shiny Mew Deoxys. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, you know, well, because the way this project came about was originally I saw the video from Militia. She did that Deoxys event where you could just get a random Deoxys. It wasn't legal, but you use dot codes to do it, right? I figured out how to make it legal with assembly code and a lot of help from Shao and Riley. And when we made it legal, the original idea for the video was, first of all, it wasn't even a video idea. It was just sort of a project idea. I didn't really think it was going to turn into a video, which sounds crazy / like copium, but that's the honest truth. But the original idea was to turn Ruby and Sapphire into Emerald, where I would make every single unique event in Emerald and I would put it into Ruby and Sapphire. And the original video conceit was going to be, you know, what if Ruby and Sapphire got all of Emerald's events? That was originally the idea, right? And then I did it, and then, you know, I had just the 5 events, and I was originally going to just explain, like, sorry again. I was originally going to explain, you know, something like that. And I don't remember why I got it in my head, but I was like, maybe I should get Ruby and Sapphire something Emerald doesn't have. And that's where the Ageto Celebi came from. Because I was like, well, I'll see if I can do that. And so that's when it became more, and that's when the video became really insane with all of the custom assembly code. Like, you know, there is some custom assembly code for Deoxys and Mew and stuff, but it became really insane with Celebi, is what I would say. And once I could do Celebi, it was pretty much possible to do anything. And then I made the second video because everyone was like, you didn't put Jirachi in the White Rock? What a wasted opportunity, blah, blah, blah. But the thing is, I made that video and then nobody fucking watched it. My new video has more views already than Jirachi in the White Rock. Which I'm happy about, but yeah. Oh, I fucked this one up. might reprint it later. I might just give it to him fucked up. I'll glue it like this now and... Oh, Lord. I'll see what I can do about it later. Do these events, you can't do Battle Tower. You can't do Battle Tower only temporarily. If you do these events, you can only not do the Battle Tower until the Emerald or in Ruby and Sapphire Legendary Beasts events are over. Once they're over, you can go into the Battle Tower and the Battle Frontier as much as you want. Now, if you're wanting to use it in Emerald and you want to make a battle record, you have two options. Option one is make the battle record first before you go into there. You could. Option two is use a different facility other than the Battle Tower. A different facility other than the Battle Tower to make your battle record. You can go into the Battle Factory as many times as you want, for example, which is what I used. Do you think anyone else is selling these? No, and if they are, I'm pissed. If they're selling these, fucking tell me so I can take them down. Motherfuckers profiting off my work. I went through the painstaking effort of making sure this shit was free on GitHub. Anyone could download it, anyone could do it, right? Not to sell it, just so you could do it yourself. You can get it into your game without using the printed ECards. You don't need to print them, you could just download them and inject them in. Yeah, report them to eBay, send them to me so I can report it. But I have a running Google notification, a couple of running Google notifications for search results for ECards like mine or for custom ECards. And whenever I find them, Google emails me. Google will email me saying, hey, there's a new listing for this. I show up, instantly report it. So they're never able to stay up for long, luckily. But it still pisses me off. Not gonna be able to help you with your Gen 4 RNG problem in my stream. Just join my Discord for help. Unfortunately, I'm a little busy doing some stupid ass shit, which requires my focus because I'm not very good with these types of tools. I mean, I would probably have to charge something like 30 for each if I really wanted to sell these, which I don't because of how long. Look at this. I haven't even finished one set and it's been 3 hours. Even if I charged my old hourly rate when I worked at a grocery store, it wouldn't make up, it wouldn't be worth my time, to be honest with you. Right, that would be like, what, 66 bucks? That doesn't even count all of the energy for, like, all the ink and stuff. So I have to charge more than that. These are going to require some cleaning up later, but we're going to swap. Like a Celebi and Kyogre should pretty much be done by now. Some glue coming out the bottom of Kyogre. Oh, Lord. I squeezed them a little too hard, I think. Let's show off Celebi really quick. Lugia was fine because I didn't over goob Lugia. What the hell, man? No, they all fell over. You guys can't see anything that's happening, which is fine, but not making for a great viewing experience. Kyogre and Ho-Oh were a little bit goobed. I'm just cleaning them off. All right. So let's show off Celebi real quick, who is very stable and like mostly done. We have the Celebi card for Emerald. Perfect scan. Thickness of a trading card, very gas. We only have a couple more to do. Move all these books out of the way. I have Ento and Jirachi left, I think, is it? All right. Let's get to finishing it. Let's get to finishing this. I'm off my desk later. Oh no, where's my blade? There you are. I cut Ente a bit thin, didn't I? That is rather unfortunate. Just make it even. They're homemade. Is this on Spotify? No, it's just on my YouTube channel. Just go to my YouTube, click playlist, and click stream music. Nice. It's easy to replicate. There's a big guideline. I should really do a guideline for these sides so I don't have to. Maybe I'll add that in for my next prints. A little bit big as well. Nice. Looks good. Look at me. Almost done. All right, on time too.
Last one is Jirachi from Emerald. I drew inspiration from the movie as well.
It's so dark, I can't see anything. I don't have lighting over here. I was doing all this shit by daylight. Sucks. Actually, fits good.
All right. Almost done. We're winding down, people. Oh, excuse me. Hey, Blisy, is there a way to get Gen 6 or 7 GIF?
I mean, they're already all preserved on like Project Pokemon. There's no unique way to get them into the game like this. With the ECards, it's just download them and inject them. Let's get a nice big shot
Of all of them together. Look at that. Beautiful, eh? The Decamark is the reward one. It's to get the starters after you do Suicune. Oh, Lord. I appreciate everyone who hung out with me. I know this was like very different from my usual content. I'll probably do at least one more of these streams when I'm building someone else's card set. Maybe I'll do a members only one so I don't bog down the usual homies with it. Like to make my stream more, you know, I'm gonna go back to doing this more for, you know, I'll be doing more normal content in the future. So, but all right, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you later.